How's it going, everyone? Today we are reviewing Nock for the PlayStation VR2. Having played Nock previously on the Quest in an early stage and throughout the original launch, I'm pleased to finally go hands-on with the PlayStation VR2 version. Nock is one of those games that really screams esport as soon as you fire it up. The PSVR2 OLED HDR display again flexes its strength in terms of visuals. Deep blacks make the already crazy colour palette really shine. The music is awesome and uplifting, which matches so well with the game's neon 90s look. It also features a variety of game modes and 5 arenas. You'll be pleased to hear the game runs at 90Hz native, but for some reason there is a persistence issue with the main menu. You can obviously lessen the impact of this persistence by lowering your brightness, and now I personally have my PSVR2 brightness set at 50% by default. The good news is the persistence isn't noticeable in the game, at least for me, and with that aside, this game looks top notch on PSVR2. As a quick note, I'm not sure what's holding the devs back from hitting 120. Since the game art style choice is shiny but cartoony, I feel it could be achieved. So with the presentation out of the way, let's talk about the gameplay. The default movement sees you grabbing the world using your left arm to move in all directions. It almost feels like you're skating on the floor. Then with your right arm, you can grab the air to throw yourself up in the air or even pull yourself down slightly. The combination of this movement style in VR really gives you the most fluid movement system I think I've come across in a esports style game. The game also focuses on one of the best things you can use in VR, and that's a bow. And using the bow in Nock is excellent, especially due to the adaptive triggers. You'll need to enable this in the options, however, due to a strange choice of it being turned off by default, but if you turn it on, you will then feel the string of the bow under tension. During the game, you need to keep on the move, grabbing individual green dots which each signify one arrow, or you can simply pick up a pack. At this point, you could easily say what we have here is Rocket League for VR. It's just as thrilling and intense to play, but 100% more physical. This is a truly active game which will definitely have you sweating after a few matches. It's almost got that Beat Saber hook, meaning that anyone can play it and have fun, but it's also got a level of mastery. And today I was reminded of that with the game ending in 5-0 in favour to the experienced players. I couldn't even hardly touch the ball, and when I did, I mostly banged it around with my body, meaning I was dribbling the ball with my character's big yellow belly. Actually, there was one other thing I was good at, and that was knocking out my opponents by headbutting them, which allowed a few precious moments for my team to have the ability to score. This game is really addictive, it's fun and exhausting with great graphics and sound, but I do think you need to be the sort of person looking for a competitive title, because ultimately, after the game has launched, what will be left online is the hardcore. As of this moment, there is no retail price, but the season pass is free for the PSVR2 players, and it has crossplay, meaning more chances of meeting someone online thanks to the already established Quest player base. I do have one negative issue, and that is not being able to invite a friend directly from my friends list. It seems I had to create a party every time and share a room code, which overall was a bit strange. I was really hoping to create a public lobby and go online with randoms, but that simply is not the case, at least from the build I played. The game was previously $9.99 with the promise of more content, so do expect a slightly higher price at launch on the 25th. With all that being said, I give Nock an 8.2 out of 10. A game like this simply isn't possible outside of virtual reality. And as I said, it's easy to play but hard to master, meaning there is longevity in this title. Combine that with the season pass, lots of new customizations via avatar and bow. If this game is for you, I think you're going to have a really good time. Thank you ever so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and like and subscribe for more virtuality content. I'll see you on the next one.